When I first discovered self-improvement, I would watch dozens of these videos with people talking about how to reset your mind in 24 hours, and I'm going on a dopamine detox for 7 days to reset my brain for success. I would watch dozens of those videos, and did they help? No, they didn't. And when you watch them, the guy who was doing it, he was just doing this bullshit where he cut out everything. The only thing he could do was go to the gym, look out of the window, stare at his wall, and talk to his friends. That were the only things he could do. And how do you think that this guy was going to be able to do all of that when he's been indulging in the bad habits for years before that? And it was a lie. And I got hooked on that and thought that that was the truth, that I could just forever just reset my brain in 7 days and then become successful because of that. But that's not how an actual dopamine detox that will change your life works, because you can't reset your brain in 24 hours or 7 days. That's not how it works. It takes a long time, because you've been doing the bad habits for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It matters how old you are, of course. You've been doing the bad habits for such a long time. So to get out of them and regress back to being actually a normal person, it will take maybe not 20 years, but it will definitely take a lot of time to, get out of that, because you've been building this bad habit for a long time. So there's no way that by just looking at your wall for 24 hours or 7 days that you're going to change your life. That's not how it works. And if you believe that, then you're probably not that smart, to be honest. You should have researched a bit more, and if you've tried it, you would know that that's not the truth. So I watched tons of these videos, and I decided to try and do this for myself. And I would only last the 24 hours and the 7 days, then I would just go back. And did it really help me? Obviously not. So what you actually need to do is slowly take your bad habits out of your life and not just cut them out, and instead replace them slowly with the good habits. That is what an actual dopamine detox is about. And I made a full video on how to start a dopamine detox. I'll link down below so you can watch that if you want to. Because with a 7-day dopamine detox or 24-hour dopamine detox, you won't get the success. But let's just say that you actually decide to go on the real dopamine detox, and you do it for, you say, I'm going to do this for at least 1 year. And then 2 weeks passes by and you're like, oh, this doesn't really work. And it does, but you're not going to be successful in 2 weeks. You will get success. You'll see huge changes because you're not wasting your time as much as you were before. You're going to think that when you started on this dopamine detox that everything would just be fixed in 2 weeks. Like, people have so high expectations for this, and they don't really understand that they have to actually put in the hard work and use a lot of time to actually get where they want to be. It's a reason this is a long-term dopamine detox, because it takes a long time to actually get out of your addiction from the bad habits and actually change your life. So if you can't really understand what I'm trying to say, it's just that you shouldn't think that I'm gonna make 10k a month the first 2 weeks of dopamine detox, and I'm gonna quit social media and meditate for 1 hour a day and do this crazy workouts and work out 7 days a week. I'm sorry, but if you think that's what's gonna happen, that's really not the truth. You're not gonna be able to live up to that, because the people that are doing that you're seeing online, you're seeing the people who are this consistent, and you think, oh, I can be that too. They've done it for so much longer than you have. For me, it took years to get, I've been on this journey for years, and I'm still not perfect, and I will probably never be. But the point that I've gotten to where I've been meditating for the last 41 days, not missing a single day, it's because I've been doing this for years. And it's unlikely that when you start today that you will just get the success instantly. You need to understand that this is a lifestyle change and not a challenge. You shouldn't see it as when the 7 days is over, I can just live my life again. You should understand that you're doing this for life. You're actually trying to change your life. You're not just trying to, reset your brain for success. This is your new life. You're creating this good, new, purposeful life instead of living this shallow and, just addictive lifestyle. And when you do that, when you ingrain that in your mind that it's actually a lifestyle change and you're doing this forever. You will also start to understand that when you fail, it doesn't matter as much. Like, it's not like, oh, this doesn't work, I'll just give up, because you're on it for life. Let's say you miss meditation for 2 days. You can just get back to it because you know you're doing it for life. So what is the point of being mad at yourself? Just keep going, being consistent, and actually understand that this is for life. So I'm not saying that you should just miss days because, oh, it's for life, but if you miss a couple days, if you meet failure, understand that you're on this journey for life. So you will eventually, get better, and you will succeed, but it's not going to be in a week. It's not going to be in 2 weeks. You will see differences after that amount of time, but you're not going to be successful with what you thought you were doing. Because, as I said, for me, think about, I've been doing this for what? I don't know, 2 years, 2.5 years, just let's just say that, 2.5 years, or 2 years, right? And I'm not even like close to being successful as what you would call successful, like a millionaire and all of this stuff. Just think about where I've come to. I'm building my physique up, I'm training every single day, I'm meditating, all of this stuff, I'm getting pretty consistent in them. And I've been doing this for 2.5 years. How long have you been doing it? I've been, even though you say, oh, but I've been doing it for 2 months. As I said, I've been doing it for 2.5 years. And the first part of my, self-improvement journey, I would literally just waste my time. I would use a lot of my time watching these motivational, edits. And if you're actually taking it serious, you might be faster than me. If I cut out the time that I wasted my time on bullshit, then I might have gotten this quicker. But you might also be in that information stage where you're just surfing around the internet, looking at different videos. And if you count that in, that's going to probably take you a year. That took me a year, even though people say save yourself for that year. I couldn't, so maybe you can't. Maybe you can. If you can, that's good for you. But understand that there is not some quick fix, and this is not some short-term solution to all of your problems. So to sum up this video, I would like you to understand that this is a lifestyle. You're doing this for life. You're doing this for a long time. So understand that these small failures is not a reason to quit. You're going to keep going. And you also need to understand that you won't be as successful as you think as quickly. It's not going to be in a month or 2 months. It's going to take years of dedication and hard work to actually get to where you want. If you want to see more videos from a small YouTuber like me, please click the subscribe button down below. And remember, put one foot in front of the other.